So here I am, putting on my makeup, getting ready, wondering why I went to art school if I can't even put eyeliner on straight. And I'm pulling up Streamyard to record my podcast for this. And guess what showed up? Oh my God. We can now do local recordings for videos. This is such a game changer. Like, let me explain this to you. Take action now. Okay, so you guys know how much I love Streamyard. I've been using them for years and years, and they are just constantly making brand new changes to the platform so that it is better for people to create content with. And when you're talking about recording for like a live stream or for a podcast, like we got the greatest gift with being able to separate out the audio tracks so we can have better control. Like if like the guest has like a fire engine that goes by, or like your kid comes in while you're talking, like you can have the separate audio tracks so that you can control the audio better so that it can be really good. But being able to have separate videos for all of the people that are on your live streams is so massive because it's going to allow for you to do so much more with your editing game. So I wanted to take a second to talk about what it is that you're going to be able to do with videos in this kind of a way, because being able to interview someone is such an awesome capability that we have. Like the Women in Video podcast that I do every single week is nothing but interviews for the most part. I probably say one in like 20, 25 is just me talking about like different things that have to do with the creator economy and making money and stuff, because that's what your girl loves to talk about. But when it comes to repurposing that content and using it more, like it's a totally different ballgame, okay? Why? Because when we've live streamed things, like when we have it from like a live streaming platform, we're limited by things like the quality of it, like having the two screens side by side, or like you have to make them full screen and the quality is not as great. But when you can record everyone's videos like locally, it maximizes our quality options and is going to allow for us to really create great vertical videos and other pieces of content. Even just like being able to take our existing live stream and turning into like a high quality edited live streamed video so that you're able to like have B-roll and all these extra things that maybe like while you're talking about it on the call, you're able to like really talk about it. So this is huge. So I'm gonna show you like what it looks like when you're in StreamYard. Like this is like how it's gonna look and function. This is how the feature works. And then I'm gonna show you like how you can then take that live stream and you're gonna put it into some other places, some other tools and resources, turn it into other pieces of content, and then you're gonna be able to schedule it and put it in different places. So let me walk you through what that looks like. I'm so excited. Okay, so when you go into your live stream and you go hit record, you can see here that it has local recordings. You can turn that on and record audio and video locally. And what this will do is then record each of your videos separately and also together. So like as you can see in here, like you have a recordings tab that's happening in the bottom right hand corner, and you can see that it's recording actively while you're doing it. Now, once it's done, you'll see that it has this green complete, and when you go into your media, you can see it's processing the original video with everything you did in the live stream, plus all the separate recordings that are there. Okay, so when you wanna go find your videos, once it's done processing, is that you're gonna go into your StreamYard home screen, you're gonna go hit past, and then you're gonna go into view on the channel you have. And then as you can see, we have them completed here, and we can trim the clip, which we've talked about separately, which is like a clipping thing. But then you have the local recording for each person. When you download your files, what you'll notice is that they'll be named for the person's camera. So what I've titled the live stream is what we see here, and then the next part is their webcam that they've selected. As you can see, mine says Desiree, and then we have the guest that's over it from hers above here. So once we have our file, you can download them. So I encourage you to download all of them, the one together, and then the one with the individual interviews. And you're gonna kind of go through and find your points that you want to turn into other clips. So I've watched this video and I know, okay, from this clip to this clip. So I've gone into Adobe Express where I can edit this the way that I want to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna hit trim video, and I'm going to find my file that I want to download and do my trim for. So it's gonna be this one. And I know exactly what my timestamps are. So I can go here and I can change them.
It's just wonderful. Like I interview a lot of people, and I love to do. Now sometimes if they can't do it, that's fine. But
so I'm gonna watch our clip to make sure it's where I want it.
Conversation with myself, like a real conversation, like there were words with me. And I said, you need
can resize it, fill my screen, drag it to where I want it to go.
We have fun. We travel.
I'm gonna mute it just for this purposes. Once I know where I want it to go, and I wait for it to finish uploading media, I will then download this clip. I want to show like what this looks like if it's like the full interview from the same timestamps. So if I go into here and I go to where it starts, right, and I see what it is, I have this full screen situation. This is what it looked like when I recorded it within Streamyard. And as you can see, it's totally everything. So like if I wanted to clip this, make it a portrait, I'd have to like fill it in. I'd have to drag it where it is, and it wouldn't even fill in the whole screen. I'd have this extra sharp, and that is not good when we're talking about vertical video, because we need to make sure that we are abiding by the rules that is the vertical video platforms. They don't want to see that. Like they don't like we subconsciously are like, that's a repurposed video. That wasn't made just for this platform or for this clip. So it just really limits what we're capable of doing. So when we are able to take this and clip and make it the size it's supposed to be, add in like closed captions, like Instagram and TikTok both have closed captions options within it, and then you're able to just like simplify the posting process, and the quality is still there. Like it's gonna be so good. Like this does not look like a live stream. Like look at this quality compared to this quality. Like it's so different. Like this is like a live stream quality. The local recording is a better quality video. This is so good. This is like one of my favorite new features of Streamyard. Like this re-energizes and rejuvenates my love for Streamyard, because this is like where I create my content. I am so flippin' excited about this. Okay, now that I downloaded, it took it a minute, a little slow. Plan to go check your email or something while that happens. You can download your file and you can download it to your computer locally. If you're doing it on your phone too, it might work a little bit easier, because then you have it on your phone when you're ready to go post it to social media rather than like doing something else. All right, and as you can see, here's my video that I have for vertical video. Now what I can do is go schedule this. I can use like repurpose.io to schedule out my Instagram reels. I can upload it to like my Google Drive, where I like store all of my files. That way the team can schedule it and they can make sure that it goes to all the places that it's supposed to. Then I have it like if I want to use Instagram to like natively create those closed captions and stuff. Like this tool is a game changer. This is why I love Streamyard, because Streamyard is like known for being a live streaming platform. But what I do with Streamyard is I record the Women in Video podcast. I have other interviews with other people. I record my content for my YouTube channel on it, and it's just become a great way for me to create content and then repurpose it for my social media needs. This is definitely something that you should be doing when you're creating your content, especially if you're interviewing people or doing other things. Like if you're doing Zoom meetings, like record them through Streamyard. Then you can have the two different video platforms. That way when someone says something amazing or cool, like you have that as part of the process too. So really dive into what you can do so that you can use Streamyard in that kind of a way, because it's going to really simplify and Streamyard the video creation process for you for your social media content calendar. Now, when it comes to the content calendar, I want to simplify the process for you. So I have a video I want you to watch. This right here. It's all about like how to create 30 days of content in just 1 hour. And it has to do with Streamyard, which is going to help you. It's this process amplified. So go watch this video right now.